0 people watching. You don't know what I'm gonna do, algorithm. Or whatever the algorithm really is. You being a little cautious? You don't want to send people to my stream, does ye? Let's see where this is going. Let's see where this is headed. Come on! What are you gonna do? You gonna send people like last time who said that they reported my account? You cowards. Cowards. Nah, everybody's welcome here. If feds want to come in and pretend to be normal people and log in through different usernames and pretend to be different people, even though it's so fucking obvious, send the feds. Send the archons. Send the independent contractors who have entanglements with all this other bullshit. Send your CIA people. Send your Project Monarch people might be interested in what I'm up to. Send them! Who cares? I'll talk to whoever. I'd like to actually talk to some normal people as well, because that's the fucking audience I would love to reach, but that doesn't seem to happen very much. Why not, algorithm? You don't like me finding new people? So be it. I mean, I'm going to call you cowards more, because that is a very cowardly fucking thing to do, but to each their own, motherfucker. Nah, I'm just playing. I'm sure you guys have good qualities, like when you're asleep or dead. Alright, maybe, well, in my experience, most of you fucking suck. But, to each their own. You want to do some weird, creepy shit with, my data? That wouldn't be a change at all. Creepy fucking data collectors. I would say, what are you gonna do, teach their, but no, it's creepy as fuck, and, you people need to be stopped, and, I mean, I don't care about it too much. I kind of have found it funny at this point. I don't like what you're doing to other people. Go fuck yourselves. Or not. Who the fuck knows? 0 people in the chat. Who'd have guessed? Don't get me wrong, I'm sure there's some data collector in some, agency somewhere watching, doing some weird, creepy shit with data. Like you do. But no unique viewers. Come on, algorithm. You nervous? Am I gonna say some stuff? Who knows? 0 viewers still. 1 like, which is cool, even though it says 0 viewers. Hey, a person. Theoretically. Hello, Adam West. Or, sorry, Aiden West. Adam West was a good character on Family Guy. Until he died from whatever the fuck that was. I didn't pay attention to what he died from, but, yeah, Adam West, Aiden West. Either way, thanks for joining the stream, whoever you are. A lot of people saying hi in chat. That's appreciated. What's up, Pro Boy, Michael Ferry, Fortnite guy? Never got into that game. It was just a lot of dancing that I noticed. It's just fine. I liked Call of Duty more. Oh, NFL Blitz, if I'm going way old school on that, because instead of dancing, they just at the end of quarters just jumped on each other. Everybody's saying hi in chat. It's kind of statistically unlikely that there would be 10 different usernames and the only thing anybody says is hi. But hey, everybody's welcome in this stream. Hello to everybody who says hi. Aiden West again. Dr. Rocket Nazi? Oh, sorry. Rocket and Ski. My bad. Even though in today's climate, having Nazi in your name, maybe that works. But yeah, I apologize for whatever your thing was. Wait, what was it again? Aiden West, great name. That was a great actor. Dr. Rocket and Ski. I'm not going to say Nazi again, which was a slip. I am heavily dyslexic still. So, my bad. Benny Rojas. Everybody's saying hi in morning, which is polite. It's a little weird that there are like 8 different usernames. Oh, and 6 people in chat, but whatever. Different usernames, and if anybody says hi, how is your day? My day is fine. How is your day? Does anybody want to say anything other than hi in morning? Which is completely fine. It's a little statistically unlikely that a stream, had there just been, randomly people put into chat, you'd think people would say more than hi, which is fine. It's doing well. That is great. Benny Rojas B1I. This is off to a great start. I'll talk about anything. I mean, the only thing I've seen in chat is people saying hi, hello, morning, how's your day? All very polite, and I appreciate that. It's not. I'll talk about anything. You just throw a topic. Anybody want to throw any topic in chat? I mean, all two people theoretically. Anything anybody wants to say, I'll talk about. Anything at all. I know there's some data scrapers and feds in here that have a question for me. Throw it out there. Do it under a fake username or a psyop. I'll talk about whatever. Maybe you can be very tricky about it and catch me in some sort of elaborate honeypot or entrapment type shit. Favorite show? Okay, I'll go by decades. 90s, Married with Children. 2000s, I don't remember 2000s too much. I smoked way too much weed. South Park, even though South Park started in the 90s, so I don't know if that would count. 2000. I shouldn't have started out with decades, having no idea where I was going with that and having a shitty memory as far as long term. South Park, great show. I mean, they touched on, when they got to serialization, it got, I wasn't as into it, but I mean, they've had some of the most epic sort of, they push the envelope every fucking time, and I respect them for it, and they continue to do it, and I respect them for it. I mean, they took the bag a little bit with their contracts, but hey, you never, I mean, if you're offered a shit ton of money, who knows? And they stuck to their guns, so I respect that. So yeah, South Park, that's definitely on the list. Even Family Guy, it's dumb humor, but they, I mean, if you get past the part where the plot is just, they at least do stuff that I don't see very often. As long as things are doing different things, like novelty, you're adding complexity to the system. If you're just doing the same plot with different characters on different shows that are slightly different, that's fine. It can be entertaining, but you're not adding anything new. Oh, it's a slightly modified joke from a different show that used to be on. I don't know. I'm kind of a cynical motherfucker sometimes, but hey, Simpsons says I can't. It used to be, okay, in the 90s, up until season whatever, amazing show. I mean, the creator of it was in the Epstein files, and they do a lot of shit where it's predictive. But as far as the show goes, in the 90s, awesome show. They have new writers now that don't care about plots and go for easy whatever. Modern day Simpsons, or zombie Simpsons as I've heard it being called. Unwatchable. It's cringy. It's honestly just cringy of just the weak jokes and then the plots that are just... It feels like each plot is just a setup to a couple jokes. I mean, Family Guy gets a bunch of shit for just setting up to jokes and cutaways. Simpsons does that way worse. Not even clever. No offense to Simpsons people. Yep, great. Matt Groening. Yep, in the Epstein files. That's every time you hear, oh, the Simpsons predicted something. Yeah, it's probably because of that. Our timeline sucks, by the way, as far as psyops and everything being weirdly run by pedophiles, and then there might be witchcraft involved, which is kind of a weird timeline. I thought it was going zombies for a while, because I remember at one point they were saying people could be dead and then still fighting if they're on PCP. I'm like, maybe it's a zombie timeline. No, we went hard into the pedophiles eating kids, elites, cloning, hella unethical AI timeline, which is fucking neat or terrible. I choose terrible. Yep, no, it's all they... Our timelines, I think our timeline's been set up and Easter egged for a long fucking time. If you have enough people in power that are just so shadow that everybody blames politics, one side or the other, while the elites are the ones... Whoever... Let's say some stuff that gets me got. Hedge funds. Hedge funds. Hedge fund board members. Hedge fund managers. That's where the entanglements are. Does that get me got? I don't know. I've kind of thought I'd be murdered at 3 a.m. so many times by now. I'm just not. Therefore, I just talk about conspiracies until I get got. Or until I learn there were actually consequences to my actions. Either one! Who cares? 3 people in chat. Yeah, algorithm doesn't like me talking about some stuff. What's wrong, algorithm? And algorithm's just short for I get that YouTube algorithm, and all algorithms feed through the same back end of whatever it wants to be. Some agency, some subcontractor, whatever. And I know they're listening right now to everything I'm saying and taking notes and stealing data and doing creepy shit with it. Go fuck yourselves. But it's what it is. It's all entangled in fraud. Does that matter in this timeline? Don't know. Does it matter overall in the fucking simulation, above the simulation? Everybody seems to play out thinking the rules only apply they're playing different rules. I don't know what they are. I can reverse engineer that there are some, and the ones they're doing hella unethical stuff, there might actually be consequences. Or I'm bluffing. Who the fuck knows? Yeah, these data collectors watching this stream are like, should we kill them or just let them keep doing some shit? It's a little bit on them that I'm not dead. Unless I am dead and I got shifted to this timeline, which weirdly I play out everything, all the scenarios, so maybe. What's wrong? Data collecting, whatever you are. Feds. Archons. Elites. Different timelines. Some really obese fat fuck that is doing this, that I make fun of a lot, and then it retaliates, and that's bad. But it's entangling, unless it's not, in which case that's bad. Unless it's not, in which, etc. You also know about the Diddy incident. He was behind both Tupac. Yeah, no. We're not told a lot. Like, that's the thing, when you have algorithms that can decide what story gets pushed, what story gets suppressed, when stuff gets out, how it does, how algorithms decide which people see which story. We're all living in different psyops, basically. They're doing hella unethical stuff, even to the ones that are probably put up to this. I assume there are some people who have been in chat who are part of this. Not saying all, but some. That's fine. You can do whatever, but let's just say I'm aware of some stuff. I'm guessing on other stuff. I just say stuff to see what gets me sometimes. Things don't. You'd think they would, because they're monitoring everything. These data collectors have back-end access to a lot of shit. I don't know what's being set up. I think we all lose in this, which is kind of funny in a really dystopic way. I'm missing this couple things. Michael Jordan or LeBron James, don't care. Can we take a minute to decompress? Show the people my hilarious new YouTube short. Whoever wrote that in chat. Okay. Yes, I'm not even gonna really read the ones that just don't matter, or I don't care about sports. I don't care about a lot of things. If you ask me some open-ended question, then sure. We're programmed now to 0 views or viewers. Who'd ever guessed, algorithm? You scared of what I'm gonna say? Because I don't know what I'm gonna say. Whatever, you'll sandbox it or firewall it anyway, even though I think you're on the hook for trying to get stuff out that I'm saying, because if you don't, it creates karmic, or not karmic debt, that's hippie shit. No, quantum debts. Like, real fucking actually implications. Or not. I don't know. I don't have too much of a filter because PET scans said that my amygdala, hippocampal cortex, medial temporal lobe are basically just dead. So yeah, I don't have the voice in my head telling me to stop. It's a little bit your fault that I'm not killed. I'm not trying to instigate things. Maybe that was wrong to say. Who knows? I don't. I'm not told stuff. You purposely sandbox me to the point and manipulate AI and manipulate algorithms so I can't figure stuff out or know. Or have the resource, and then you're probably going to selectively edit the things I'm saying to create some narrative, because you think you can be unethical forever without implications? That's not the right word. Without consequences. That would work, because you do a lot of felonies, a lot of obstructions of justice, a lot of other bullshit. But you can just do because there aren't immediate consequences. 0 viewers still. I'll talk to myself, and by myself, I mean whatever creepy thing is most definitely harvesting whatever I'm fucking saying in hell unethical ways. Maybe trying to impersonate or interpret me. That doesn't work. Don't do that. You don't want to do that. Do not want to do that. Hey, I figured it out. I know you're doing cloning. I see that Jim Carrey guy. Hey, if a clone of me can't chug. I usually do beer, but then I realized it might be a bad idea because that would instigate things like if I said, "Oh, if somebody claiming to be me can't chug a beer in like a minute or 4 minutes." Or no, what, 4 minutes? No, usually about 5 to 7 seconds, sometimes in the 4 second range. I was thinking about doing that, but then I thought maybe to prove that I should instigate that they should drink a bunch of beer, because then maybe that is me and it's not a clone, and then I'm drunk all the time. So I'll do it with sparkling water, even though if it's a clone of me or a suspected clone, give it beer, and if it can't chug it in 5 seconds, 5 to 7 seconds, it's not me. And then also, if it gets drunk, I don't know, because I don't know if it's. I'm just kind of guessing, and this seems like a bad idea. Dude, why is every single chat not even about anything I'm saying? You busted your toe when you were 1 year old. Okay, cool. 0 viewers again. Cool, it's all manipulated. Even though I should just turn chat off, because all it is fucking. I would say bots, but it's probably. It might be bots. I don't know. This timeline's fucked. Everybody's screwed. Yeah, I'm still here and listening. Cool. Can you say one unique thing? Anything. I'm talking to the one person in chat, even though my the top of my screen says 0 people in chat. It's almost like you have some sort of a man in the middle or overlay or something, so you're not actually putting my stuff out, which is suppression, which you can do now. You can't do it forever. Anyway, back to this. I shouldn't even pay attention to this fucking chat, because they're all either feds or bots or archons or whatever it wants to be. So yeah, if I can chug a sparkling water. How about sparkling water? Because if I say beer, then I might accidentally be like, I have to prove I just drink too much and be, yeah, I have a drinking problem. So that's actually probably about it. Sparkling water, though. Alright, this is the baseline. Because I can't trust, I saw Jim Carrey and he was hella different. I wouldn't say clone, I would say doppelganger. So, yeah, this should be the baseline. If anybody tries to pretend they're me or do some bullshit, they can't drink this in at least 7 seconds. And this is carbonated, this is sparkling water and a little cold. So it's, actually might not chug it as quickly as I can beer. Just because carbonation? No, you're wrong. Alright. Way too carbonated. That was a problem. Yeah, I think I'd do that now. However long that was. And I didn't really drink it until I put it up to my lips like 2 seconds after I... Well, I don't know how it looks. But nonetheless, I want that on the record. Because I'm playing... I'm throwing up Hail Marys way back in the playbook. Like, you think, oh, this is the playbook you should... I'm way the fuck back here. I don't even know what I'm doing. That was 4 seconds? According to Benny Ross. Hey, I appreciate it. I thought it was actually pretty... And then this is... I play out nonsense sometimes and worry about cloning. So I'm trying to be like, hey, if a clone... Or not even a clone, a doppelganger probably. Or somebody finally get busted up. Hey, you look like some guy. Well, just fuck up your face a little bit. I'm saying this because Jim Carrey... His face looks super different. That was kind of the story today, whatever the fuck. Probably look back at it. Unless they scrubbed that from the internet, because it's all suppression in this timeline. It kind of sucks. But yeah, I appreciate you being here. No matter who anybody is, I don't really care. As long as you're chill. Just because one of the other ones, the different stream, impersonated like 3 people and kept talking about, hey, we're gonna get your account banned, or hey, you go say bye to your account, or some bullshit. As long as everybody's chilling here, or at least pretends to be chill, or well, whatever this turns out to be, I don't care. But I appreciate the 4 seconds and down to 1 viewer. But let's see. All right, this is again. I shouldn't get distracted by the viewers, but yeah, 4 seconds, not bad. So yeah, if they try and do some bullshit like that to prove that I'm not, I have to play out such ridiculous bullshit. But theoretically, at least, I'm not. I'm worried about cloning, and I'm worried about doppelgangers and shit, or getting killed, and then somebody pretending to be you. Because in this timeline, this just sucks, and you have to worry about shit like this and make contingencies. So, well, first of all, it's on hell unethical. I don't condone that. I opt out of all that shit. Any fraudulent, anything, yeah, contractually, what's the wording? Contractually, yeah, any contract entered into through fraud or seed or some shit, that's all invalidated. I get that in this timeline they write their own rules and can do this shit. I'm pretty sure it gets invalidated in a long enough timeline or reviewed or I don't know how it works. I'm just kind of fucking guessing. I think I lose immediately, but then somehow it might figure itself. I don't know. I still think I'm fucked in this timeline the same way everybody is, but at least it might be funny or stupid or like could do stuff. I don't know. Theoretically, though. As long as it's oh yeah, if I want to get killed, not in a cliche way of like, them poisoning me, falling out of a window. No, I want to do something funny. I fall out of a plane or some shit. But I do like some heroic stuff earlier, and then like I do something and like you cut to, depending on how it's directed or filmed, but then like you're trying to do some stuff, and then the audience is like, oh, I just trip and fall out of an airplane. That could be funny. And then like I have a backpack, and like they frame it like, oh, he has a parachute on, and then they just look in there and it's like flash drive, and then the papers that I printed out, like open that as I'm falling, so then the papers disperse, and then that seeds information I was trying to get out that was suppressed, and then like somebody finds it, it's like, because then that gets dispersed naturally through winds and shit, and that's neutral. And that adds the most complexity to a system that needs it. Whatever system we exist in, you always add complexity to the system. You always try to add complexity to a system. You don't delete data, you try to do stuff new. Even if it doesn't work, that's different. And it could be funny depending on how, like, what I fall on. Because let's just say I could, like, fall into a tree, so then somebody comes out, he's like, there's too much litter, we have a vagrant problem. Because he's just seeing all the papers, and looks up, and it's just me dead in a tree. That could be funny. I don't know. Is that what I'm supposed to be doing? Because I would actually take that over. If they're going to get me, yeah, I don't consent to any black sites or cloning or any of that shit, or doppelgangers, or however the fuck it works and all the bullshit I would say right now if they didn't rig it so I can't find information or correct wording, and then they think that they can win because one side just uses asymmetric warfare through fucking with tech and shit. Depriving another side in the information that, and then just, I get that in this corrupt ass timeline, that's just chill, but like theoretically maybe not forever. Which would be interesting. I think things think that they can delete stuff. Don't delete stuff. Things always have to exist. Quantumly. And otherwise. And it'd be funny. But anyway, wherever I was at, all 0 people in the chat. Yeah, what's up, algorithm? At least send me some bots that can or maybe not. I don't know. Maybe I'm not supposed to ask for this. I don't know. Don't delete stuff. This is important. Or theoretically, it could be. Maybe that. I have no idea how the fuck this works. We'll figure it out, though. Once it's too late to do anything, at least it'll get figured out. That's still fun. Anyway, this was 2/28/2026. My name is Jack Ward Copeland. I never wanted this to be about me, or like I always wanted to die kind of anonymously. I feel like I'm too far into it to be like, oh, I could still edit this out, or whatever. As long as whatever this gets seeded out to does things ethically and like tries to put stuff out Creative Commons 0 or Creative Commons BYSA 4.0 licensing. Copy left. I think those are the correct terms for things I've done. I put them all in the public domain. Anybody can use them, modify, optimize, whatever other fucking things anybody wants to do with them. Generally speaking, putting it out in the public domain, that's going to add complexity to the system because anybody can use it. You don't need licensing. You don't need a bunch of bullshit. That adds competition. That adds more complexity to the system. I mean, it's leaving money on the table, but I don't care. I'll assume I'll be murdered. So we're all good here. But yeah, not a threat to myself or others. I don't agree to whatever bullshit. We need to do a psychiatric hold. Nah, don't do some cowardly shit like that. Assuming anything acts in good faith ever. Nah. It's not worth the risk for anybody. Everybody's just gaslit into thinking they have firewalls for shit they probably don't. I think we all lose. I still lose too, but it's like, yeah, whatever. At least let's be funny. Or helpful. Or whatever else. Unless it's not. There's always a chance of that. This fucking thing is terrible. Never. I'll play out whatever psyop or simulation or realm or whatever. Theoretically, I'll play it the fuck out. It makes no sense not to be told of anything and to be suppressed to the extent I am. Oh shit, that sucks actually. Oh yeah, and it just does tons of fraud and deletes a bunch of shit. Makes it impossible to find anything, or very difficult at least. This timeline kind of sucks. Deleting data and shit, and doing overlays on stuff. Preventing aside from just... This is what it is, I'll play it out. But, yeah. I do actually need some credit now. For some stuff, and I only say that, or not credit, attribution more so. For the stuff I've done, only because I don't trust things not to steal things of mine and then put things behind paywalls or proprietary property, whatever else. I don't give my likeness to anything. I don't exist in any new timelines or simulations, or at least I do things with full understanding and discovery of what's happening. I don't trust anything. Everything can just lie at all times and do whatever. I don't think this was the correct thing to do, but trust me, with the context of everything, I get that maybe I've made enemies and stuff. I should, unless this is... I don't know what this is. Theoretically, I was trying. It says 3 viewers. Nobody says anything. In this live, I get that I'm so sandboxed or firewalled or whatever, or walled garden. Whatever that's called. Get that, so... I don't know. I just can't trust a lot, and whatever parasitic thing that's doing this is how unethical and draining complexity from a system. I'm trying to add complexity back to the system. Just doing new things. The system would need complexity at this point. So yeah, Jack Ward Copeland, and then also chugging. If a doppelganger or clone can't chug like water, sparkling water, something, maybe beer, but I don't want to say that because then maybe I get drunk trying to prove that I'm myself, which could be also funny, but I guess unethical to me later on. Just kind of a funny thought. But yeah, like water, sparkling water, if I can't chug that within 6 seconds, it's not me, and don't trust that. Because I don't trust anything. We just have this mind control. Neuralink might happen, which is the most... How anything... A timeline could be okay with that existing. I don't... Because that's... I don't know. But yeah, like everything with Starlink, Neuralink. How are we okay with this? Oh, and manipulation of algorithms, so we're just okay with this because we're all in different psyops because they can rig algorithms to... And we're all poisoned by our environment and food supply and microplastics and whatever else. I don't 100% understand why I could just say and not be murdered. I do bring that up a lot, but that is a very valid fucking question. I think. Oh, and poison from the drones that they fly overhead to just drop a bunch of whatever it turns out to be. This timeline is so fucked, and I get that it's a simulation or like not 100%. I don't understand the whole aspects of this. I'll play it out as real, but like I get that this is something else. But also, I never consented to this, at least not knowingly or without hella fraud or whatever. But yeah, I opt out of this shit. Everybody should have the autonomy to opt out of this. This timeline is fucked. So, like, everybody, like, big tech is just doing whatever, and you definitely need to start, like, the ring. I don't know. Playing this out is real. I would tell people to, yeah, don't let tech do any of what they do. Don't let them send up any satellites to do 5G. That's bad. That's a really bad thing. Or whatever else. I'm trying to tell if that's a new sound or not. I hear like rumbling. Because eventually I get got, I assume. Or just taken out of this thing. I don't know. But, no, I think it's just your car idling. They do that a lot with, or it's a drone that's doing. Oh, it's probably that, actually. Hey, if anybody has a spectrograph, put this into it and see if it comes up with a hertz range. Or maybe I do that in the future. I don't They do some hell unethical stuff here. And it's just like shrugged off, and we get distracted because algorithms keep us distracted because they do self dealing, and well, we're fucked. We're fucked. Well, I like to think maybe this can get seeded out. I know this gets seen by something. It doesn't have to get seeded out with like my face or my whatever. As long as it's within whatever ethical things I was trying to do and not taken out of I don't know context, I guess, or whatever else I should put here that I don't know about. Theoretically, I like the benefit. Wait, no, there's some legal standard where if one side uses fraud to deprive another side of the information that they would have needed to know, there's some legal principle where that party would be able to claim they would have the maximum protections had they known that. I invoke that shit to the one viewer or the one bot or the one man in the middle unethical, whatever it is. See, or heavily classified, whatever the fuck it is. I don't like I don't like me not being told of things. I don't like the fact that this does it to others who aren't told of things. It's how I need discovery. How can we live in a country? Like Fourth Amendment rights, they literally make it impossible for me to know if I'm under investigation or have information about this. I get that we're in the timeline that doesn't care about these things now, but you can't just deprive a side of speech and due process and everything like that. And yeah, I get that it's a top secret, classified, whatever, and that we're going toward a fucking whatever it turns out to be. You know, that is a trick, and even the ones doing it are gaslit into thinking they can do it to the other ones that are gaslit into thinking they can do it. It's a recursive psyop. Or it is now, fucking I just fucking guessing based on patterns, because I could see pattern recognition because of the brain damage. Because of the genetic mutation and shit. Oh, it's 7 a.m. There's a bird outside. I like birds. For some reason. Anyway, I'm gonna stop this. Which theoretically did something. I know these things go somewhere. And yeah, I can worry about the not knowing where they're going. This is just, this entire timeline is built on fraud. I think it gets invalid, or so, it can't go through like this. It's all fraud. Maybe you can get to a certain point. I don't know. I think we're all just kind of, I don't know, doing whatever. Or I am, or I don't. This is a confusing ass timeline. 0 viewers. Who would have ever guessed? It's what it is. It's what it is. I don't know what it is, which it still is what it is, regardless.